So after TCS, I'm under tremendous pressure because my presentation would look so bleak. And Rajiv, that was an amazing insight. As Mr. Ghosh has already introduced me, I've just got into the HR role. So that's a disclaimer. So don't expect that I'll have a lot of HR or training insight in my presentation. But then what I'm also going to share with you are things that you already know. And then maybe one or two things which we've recently implemented or we've implemented in the last maybe 1 or 2 years. But what I'm sharing upfront is a little bit of our company, which probably you don't know. And that brings me to a question. I just want to know from the audience, how many people are related to the outsourcing or the BPO industry? I mean, if you're close to, can you just raise your hands, please, just for my curiosity? Okay, very few. How many people, before entering the seminar, knew about Sutherland? How many people have heard of Sutherland? Okay, all right, thank you, thank you. So let me just give you a background of the company. Sutherland was established in 1986. We are marching towards $1 billion in revenue. We are present in 19 countries across the world, in over 45 locations with 40,000 employees, with close to 130 odd clients. And I dare say that we are today the largest privately held BPO, pure play BPO company on the entire planet. So, and this is a lesser known fact because we are not there in the press. We don't advertise, and this is probably the first time that we are, apart from the NASSCOM, of course, we were sponsors there at the NASSCOM too. We really don't come out into the open. But our customers have been with us for more than 10 years. And the 130 customers that I spoke about, some of them are, at least 40 to 50% of them, are the biggest in the industries they belong. And there's a video that's running, and I saw that in the break. So there are a few customers that you see there. And if you look at those logos, you will realize that they are the biggest in the industries where they belong. So just a little background of the company. We have close to 120 to 125 odd tools and applications that we've created for ourselves. You understand what the BPO is. It's providing services to customers. And all of these tools and technologies that we've adopted are for our own self. We don't do that for our customers. It's for ourselves. In order to build efficiency and to bring in process improvement and innovation, that's the reason why we've got all of those fantastic things into the fray. We've also got 21 odd patents that we filed for. We provide, and I'll talk about that in the next slide, which is 3 main services that we cater to. And that's here. Front office, back office, and knowledge services. Front office is relatively simple. Wherever you have a direct interface with a customer, and this is a huge amount of customer base, and we handle close to 250 million transactions in a month. And that's the front office business. The back office is all finance and accounting, insurance, mortgage, underwriting, claims, catastrophe modeling, and so on and so forth. All of that comes under back office. And knowledge services, which is really critical because this we acquired very recently after our acquisition of Adventity Global Services. And so in the last 3 years, we've made 3 acquisitions. One was Adventity Global Services in 2010, 2011. A small company in Tulsa, Oklahoma for our finance and accounting capability. And most recently, we acquired Apollo Health Street, which is an offshoot of the Apollo hospitals. I'm sure all of you are aware. And that gave us the powers of healthcare. So I'm coming to knowledge services. Today, we have the capability to advise an insurance customer, for example, on when to launch a product and how their customers would have the maximum propensity to buy a certain product between 9 to 11 a.m. on a Thursday in the 3rd week of a month. So that capability today exists with Sutherland. We're also able to, for Google or an Amazon or a Microsoft, to launch a particular product in a province of China, and how profitable would they be in that product for that period. We're able to do that with our research and capability, research and analytics capability. So those are the services, and let me just go back to the footprint. We are, like I said, in 19 countries all over the world, and it's funny that every quarter we add another country. And we go to these countries or these locations because our clients want us to be there. It's not because Sutherland wanted to go and establish ourselves in a particular geography, but because our clients wanted a right-sourced offering, which is either near shore, offshore, onshore, and that's the reason why we are in all of these places.